Cambodia is one of the poorest countries in Southeast Asia, but for one Japanese photographer, it is also the land of inspiration. He says he finds it in the faces of Cambodia's children.
Bright eyes and a broad grin, portraits that capture the liveliness of Cambodian children. These pictures were taken by 56-year-old Hideyuki Tachioka. Tachioka runs a business in Mie Prefecture's Matsusaka City. In the last 10 years, he's paid many visits to Cambodia to photograph the children.
I think the main reason I'm fascinated with Cambodia is the children's bright, clear eyes. And, of course, their smiles.
That search for smiles has taken Tachioka all over Cambodia. He recently held his first exhibit to showcase his work. Tachioka says that in spite of the harsh living conditions since the Cambodian Civil War, the heartfelt expressions of these children remind him of Japan right after World War II.
Japan was destitute after the war. Now Cambodia is in exactly the same situation. Those children are in very similar circumstances to the ones I was born into. But those black, sparkling eyes, I think the light in them is something Japan has lost over the years.
Tachioka invited some of the children he photographed in Cambodia to come to his exhibition. This group lives in an orphanage in Phnom Penh. It wasn't easy for Tachioka to get them here, but the children had told him that Japan was a place they'd always wanted to see. The children mingle easily with the other people attending the exhibit. Though it's their first time in Japan, they aren't timid in the least. To add a little entertainment to the occasion, the children perform a traditional Cambodian dance. Because they are orphans, most don't know their own birthdays, and it was difficult for them to obtain passports. But today, they can put all those worries behind them. The children's orphanage is in the slums of Phnom Penh. When they're not in school, they are often performing folk dances at weddings and other events to earn some money to support themselves. It's very moving to see the young dancers in such dignified and graceful poses.
The people cheer me on. When I see their faces, I feel like they really love us.
I will continue to take pictures of these children's smiles. 10 years down the road, how will the smiles of Cambodian children have changed? I plan to be there to see.
Tachioka says smiles have the power to make people happy. For that reason, he plans to continue his work documenting the joyful young faces of Cambodia.
In Tokyo, visitors have enjoyed another smile from ancient Cambodia as an exhibition on Khmer culture opened on Sunday. At the opening ceremony, Cambodia's Deputy Prime Minister Sok An, in his greeting speech, said the culture of the ancient Khmer dynasty, which lasted from the 9th to the 15th centuries, is still alive and seen in Cambodians' daily life. He also said through the exhibition, he hopes Japanese people will be able to understand Cambodian culture more deeply. 67 Buddhist statues and artifacts collected from ancient structures, such as Nhkworld, are featured at the exhibition. One of the masterpieces on display is a sitting Buddha in the form of the ruler of hell. The statue was carved out of a 1.5-meter piece of rock in the 13th to 14th centuries. A world-famous Japanese novelist, the late Yukio Mishima, is said to have been inspired by the statue when he wrote one of his plays. A Buddha statue discovered by a team from Sophia University 8 years ago was previously believed to have been destroyed and buried at the end of the Khmer dynasty. It is considered to be an important historical item in learning how the dynasty declined. The exhibition will be open until January 18th.